Advisory Committee.
Item number 6, Shri V. Somanaji.
With your kind permission, I make a statement regarding status of implementation of recommendation contained in the 21st report and further action taken report contained in the 28th report of the Standing Committee on Water Resources 2022-23 on demand for grant 23-24 of Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Ministry of Jal Shakti. Thank you.
Item number 7, Shri Jagadambika Palji. Shri Jagadambika Palji.
Sir, I like to move that this House do extend time for the presentation of the report of the Joint Committee on the Waqf Amendment Bill 2024 up to the last date of the budget session 2025. Support to you.
The question is that motion may be adopted. Those in favor may say A. Those who may say against may say no. I think the A's have it. The A's have it. The motion is adopted. Honorable members who have been permitted to raise matters under Rule 377 today may personally hand over approved text of the matter at the table immediately. I request all the honorable members to kindly return to their seat and allow the business to go ahead. Kindly please go back to your seats. Honorable Minister Sir Kiran Rijiju.
सभापति महोदय, सारे विपक्ष के नेता और बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी के सारे मेंबर्स मिलकर के लोकसभा अध्यक्ष के साथ में हर बिल जो आने वाला है उसका समय भी तय किया था और सब मेंबरों ने एग्रीमेंट करके हम लोगों ने फैसला किया हर एक बिल को उचित समय देकर के चर्चा करने का भी हम लोगों ने आग्रह किया और एक्सेप्ट भी किया। उसके बाद बाकी मुद्दे जो आने वाले हैं उसके लिए भी चर्चा का अलग अलग नियम बनाया हुआ है, सब ने एग्री किया है। यहाँ बिना रूल के और अपना ही बनाया हुआ रूल को तोड़ करके कांग्रेस पार्टी और साथियों ने ये हंगामा करने का जो कोशिश किया है, मैं इसका निंदा करता हूँ। ये सही नहीं है। ये शीतकालीन सत्र को अच्छी तरह से चलाने के लिए सारे सदस्य, कई नए मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, पुराने हैं, सबने कहा कि अपना बात रखना चाहिए सदन में, अपना अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी का बात को यहाँ चर्चा करना चाहिए। लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी और साथियों ने इस तरह से हंगामा करके बाकी मेंबर्स का जो अधिकार को हनन किया है, मैं खंडन करता हूँ। दूसरे बात, वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल को लेकर के जॉइंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी बनाया। विपक्ष की ओर से सारे मेंबर ने रिक्वेस्ट किया कि जो भी जॉइंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी ने हियरिंग किया है उसको और समय चाहिए, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मुद्दा है, हम उसको भी एग्री किया। आज टाइम एक्सटेंशन के लिए वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल का जेपीसी का टाइम एक्सटेंशन के लिए प्रस्ताव मूव किया, तब भी खुद कांग्रेस पार्टी ये लोग हंगामा कर रहे हैं।
सवाल सुने नहीं आए।
आवाज ऐसे ही सुनना पड़ेगा।
फिर से
दोबारा मान्य प्रश्न। Honorable member.
I thank the Honourable Minister for giving us the answer to the questions that we asked on regarding PM Abhim. My supplementary question is as follows. Given Karnataka's diverse geographical landscape with both urban and rural disparities, it's crucial to evaluate how PM Abhim focuses on reducing regional health inequalities. Can the government provide detailed reports on how the specific healthcare centers are addressing the challenges faced by remote and rural communities in Karnataka?
reforms and also strengthening the health services delivery and strengthening the health systems and institutions. It provides a quality service for the primary health care, for the secondary health care and for the tertiary health care. Accordingly, it is PM Abhim program is to respond to the pandemics and create a situation where we are able to prepare ourselves effectively to respond the pandemics and disasters. Sir, here I would like to say that there are 5 activities in PM Abhim program. Number 1 is strengthening the Aam Arogya Yojana, Aam Arogya Mandir. For that, it is decided that after the survey, 17,788 building-less sub-centers have to be equipped and buildings have to be constructed for Ayushman Arogya Mandir. The same way, it has been decided that approximately 11,024 health and wellness centers or Ayushman Arogya Mandir, which we have to focus and see to it that they are strengthened, updated. We know that these Arogya Mandirs are being run in the rented accommodation, but at the same time we have decided to give them full facilities and strengthen them. Sir, the third is about the CHC, that is the block public health units. We have decided that 3,382 block public health units will be strengthened, which we also call as CHC. So the fourth area where we are trying to work is that we will be establishing 730 integrated public health labs, and more or less in each district we will be having an integrated public health labs. And the last area which we are trying to strengthen is that we will be creating 602 critical care blocks for the population more than 5 lakhs in the district. Sir, in the PM Abhim program, there is a framework which is being implemented through National Health Mission. Here I would also like to state that the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare only gives the technical and the financial support. The rest is to be implemented by the state government, and these facilities have to be implemented by the state government. Sir, here I would also like to share with you that nearly the total amount sanctioned in PM Abhim program is 64,180 crores. And here at this point of time, the administrative approvals have been given for the year 2021, 21-22 to 24-25 is 20,451.31 crores. Sir, here I would also like to share with you that 2,000, here my friends should know from Karnataka, Vadiyarji, it is for you, that Karnataka has got an amount of 2,021.88 crores for the state of Karnataka, where we have decided that 736 urban Ayushman Arogya Mandir will be established. We have also decided that 30 integrated public health labs and 30 critical care blocks will be constructed in the state of Karnataka. So sir, nearly 30 districts will be strengthened for the betterment of the health services, technically also, and to respond to the disasters and pandemics. Sir, administrative approvals have been given, and I would like to share that 1,168 crores for strengthening of the 8 17 Ayushman Arogya Mandir and 21 integrated public health labs and 21 care blocks as per proposal of the state has been approved by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare.